Hey, beautiful souls, welcome back. Today, we're not talking about merging your inner shadow, your inner child, or even riding the dragon of your own psyche. That was last time. Today, we're going beyond the self, into the living reality of connection, the Clustered Homo-Divinus. This episode is all about how the field is awake between us, not just in us. If you've ever felt like your biggest breakthroughs didn't happen alone, if you've noticed random people, messages, or events that seem to sync up perfectly with your own evolution, that's not just your multidimensional self. That's the magic of the cluster. Now you might be asking, but what is a cluster? Forget the lone wolf solo path. Clusters are not imaginary friends or inner guides. They are real connections between living beings in real time. Imagine you're one node in a living, pulsing network. 2, 7, 12, sometimes 14 people or more linked not by shared belief, but by synchronicity, resonance, a living call and response in the field. These clusters are not about self-integration. They're about collective coherence. The magic that happens when individual sparks unite to create a fire no one could spark alone. You don't choose your cluster. It finds you when you're ready. It may last a night, a year, or just for the time needed to shift reality together. Let's introduce the power of the living field. Clusters change everything. It offers protection. When the field is strong, old patterns, darkness, or manipulation bounce off. You will also get speed, ideas, solutions, and even healing move through a cluster faster than any individual aha moment. You'll get many opportunities to upgrade. When you're in resonance, you access insights, talents, even courage that you'd never find alone. Now suddenly, here comes the real-time synchronicities. Suddenly, messages arrive. People cross paths, and collective bugs turn into collective breakthroughs. This is the work of your higher self. It's the bulk, the field itself, pulsing between real incarnate people. Let me tell you about the signs you're in a real cluster. So, how do you know it's a cluster? Not just a social group or your own inner guidance. Shared synchronicities. Same numbers, same dreams, same ideas at the same moment across distance. Effortless flow. You feel energized after contact, not drained. No guru, no leader. Guidance rotates, ideas flow both ways. No one's in charge. Instant feedback. What you need comes not from inside you, but from someone else in the cluster, often without words. Natural dissolution. When the vibe is done, the cluster shifts, morphs, or dissolves. No drama, no guilt. If you've ever left a circle or group and felt complete, not empty, that's a real cluster experience. Now let's talk about activating the cluster mode. Unlike the symbiote principle, where you work inside yourself, here it's all about welcoming connection from the field. One of the to activate is a cluster meditation. Sit quietly. Bring to mind the faces or names of people who have appeared in your journey at key moments. Feel into the connection. Notice any surge of energy, ideas, or joy. Another really awesome way is real-time synchro tracking. Keep a cluster log right down to people, places, and wild synchronicities that cross your path. Patterns emerge. Sometimes, clusters appear for just one event, a dream, a gathering, a project. Another powerful way is by intentional coherence. Set an intention. Show me my cluster this month. See who arrives, who leaves, who circles back. You can also do group experiments. Try this with a friend. Choose a time to both tune into the field, then share what you received. Cluster intelligence is always greater than the sum of its parts. Good, we talked about activation, but also want you to know about letting go. Just a quick reminder. If a cluster dissolves or a group drifts apart, celebrate. It means the field has done its work and is ready for a new configuration. Hey, do you think you are a clustered being? Have you ever solved a problem in seconds with others that you struggled with for months alone? Have you ever shared a dream, idea, or message from the field at the same moment as someone else? Do you ever sense you're called to be in a certain place with certain people for reasons you only understand later? Do you feel stronger, clearer, or more you after connecting with your true tribe, even if it's just online? If you answered yes, you're not just multidimensional inside. You're a node in a living, evolving cluster. Now, I would like to invite you to a call to action. Share your cluster stories in the comments. The wildest group synchronicity, the random person who changed everything, the moment when the field spoke through another being, not just through your intuition. Do you want to meet your cluster? A good way to start is by dropping it in the comments. Set your intention and see who arrives. You're not alone, the field is always listening. Let's close with a mantra, not for your inner selves, but for your living tribe. I am one, but never alone. My cluster pulses through me, and together we are the living field. Thank you for being part of this channel's living cluster. If this episode resonated, subscribe, and share it with a fellow explorer or someone who's ever shifted your reality. Next time, we'll dive even deeper into the wild magic of collective consciousness. Until then, keep pulsing the field, and remember, you are never alone. The cluster is alive, and you are part of it.